So I call that yearning or that longing a dream. I just refer to that as your dream. And I want you to know that the dream that you've chosen has already chosen you. The dream was there before you were aware of it. It's just waiting for you to choose it. It's one of many choices because there's an unlimited amount of dreams, but there are going to be these larger ones that are closer to the surface that are begging you to find. Follow me. Be this. Do this. Become who you are. That's the yearning, the longing. It has already chosen you. It's already ready to happen. The path to that dream is more clear than to anything else. Fewer obstacles along the way, and it doesn't matter how big this dream is. Fewer obstacles along the way. The only obstacles that appear on this path are the ones that move you quickly to get to your dream. Quickly, big leaps. This is what collapses time. So instead of this very slow path, it's a big leap over every obstacle. And when I say obstacle, let's go ahead and clarify this. When I say obstacle, these aren't necessarily big challenges. These are things, for example, what I'm going through today. I'm going through some exponential growth lately. And so today feels like I'm walking through mud. Nothing in my life has changed. It's all good stuff right now, and yet it feels like life is hard today. Taking this on is a challenge and just accepting it the way it is, knowing it's going to pass, trusting that life is on my side, trusting that I'll feel better, later today or when I wake up tomorrow. All these things are moving me through what I call this particular obstacle. So it might be an obstacle like this. It might be a misunderstanding with someone you really care about, a disappointment, getting overlooked for something, feeling unacknowledged, not cared for. Sometimes we go through these challenges that are pulling up some old childhood hurts, which is all really good because it just means that you're clearing them right now. So it feels yucky, especially those things where you don't feel acknowledged or recognized, appreciated, or you feel invisible, like you don't count, you don't deserve to take up space. Yeah, you're just clearing this stuff. And rather than getting into it and getting upset over it, we simply know this is good. We're moving through it. I'm going to feel better later. I know this is moving me towards my dream. Something wonderful will come out of this. All of these things we can utilize, these reminders, to move us through more quickly. So know that the dream you chose has already chosen you. It wants to happen even more than you want it to happen. To me, this is like a huge relief to know this. This is what your soul wants to experience through you. This is the sole purpose of having the desire that you have. It's why you are here, to bring your desires into experience, to bring them into physical form. We forget why we're here. We're here to create something that has not gone before, that your being has not experienced before. And you get to choose what that is. Choose the seeds you want to plant. I need to find another way to put that because they're already planted. They're all available. Choose the ones you want to fertilize, the ones you want to focus on. That's better. I love this one. This quote from Abraham Hicks. Find a way of eagerly anticipating future changes while at the same time you are in love and satisfied with who, what, where, and how you be. So it's important to feel okay at least okay about your life now in order to create something better. And probably one of the easier ways to do this is simply stop complaining about the way things are now. If you can cease the complaining, and those are sneaky thoughts that we are so used to thinking, we don't recognize them as complaints. If you can just pay attention to what's going through your mind and quiet those complaining type thoughts, you will already be in the state you need to be in to manifest magnificent things. Huge change. Change that doesn't make sense and that doesn't seem possible. Let's see, is there another one? Yes. A good reminder. If you're focused on the how, you're getting in the way. That's also Abraham Hicks. And it's perfectly stated. If you're focused on the how, you're getting in the way. You are slowing the progression of your dream. You move from, remember we talk about, I'm just going to give you a linear look. I picked this up at the barn yesterday, a shim. So that if you're focused on the how, you're in the goal region, okay? If you're letting life take care of the hows and you're just focusing on the end result, you are in the dream region. This is where it's all done for you. This is why it becomes easy to do. What's not easy is trusting that it can happen. And that's what we work on. So I pulled a card. I decided to, I used my Simple Path deck, and I pulled a card this morning. I asked what would be most helpful for this, whoever's going to end up listening to this particular workshop. And the reminder that came up is the miracles of life are available to each one of us, just waiting for us to call on them. And what I like about this reminder is if we don't call on them, if we're not indicating what a dream is, same thing as calling on a miracle. If we're not doing that, it can't happen. It can only happen when you choose what you want. Otherwise, you are just simply like a cork on the water, floating, with whatever is happening, without any direction. Okay, let's say a boat. You could put up a sail and choose the direction by using the wind to move you where you want to go. That's what we're doing when we're choosing the direction. We're choosing a dream. And we're leaving it up to the universe to create it for us. That's where the heavy lifting takes place. That's what's doing it. We cannot bring about a miracle by hard work, using our mind, getting a second job. That brings about an end result, and it might be a desirable one, but we're going for something much bigger. We're going for something that seems impossible.